Good morning everyone, I am Su Chen Fu, and today I want to share about our project with topic Malaysia COVID Dataset 2020 to 2021. This dataset was found on Kaggle, and this dataset is based on official data from the Ministry of Health Malaysia and media outlet in Malaysia. All the content has been handpicked, graded, and curated to the base of our ability to ensure that the public has access to up-to-date information on the virus spread and effect. To assist the public understand the numbers, they are presented in the form of an interactive visualization or infographic. We decide to use our knowledge learned from business statistics analysis to analyze the meaningful data by implementing some analysis technique. For example, descriptive statistics, hypothesis, trendline, and forecasting. Now I want to pass to my teammate to introduce the other part for this project.
For the objective, our objective is to find out frequency distribution and histogram for new case, to determine if the mean number of new cases is more than the mean number of recoveries, to determine that the mean number of ICU is more than the mean number of death cases, to determine the best fitting functions to model the data people tested and new cases, to find out if there is any relationship between the people tested and the new case, to find out the time series stationary of the new case recovered and people tested.
Hi, my name is Yuko. This data set contains 28 columns and 507 rows data. The date range of our data is from 1st March 2020 to July 2021. We did some pre-processing in this Excel file, so we keep the 4 important columns for research, which are covered, new case, death, ICU, intubated, and people tested. So here we can see that the recovered is referred to the people that they are recovered from COVID-19, and the new case is the people that are found infected with COVID-19, and the death is the people that have passed away from COVID-19, and the ICU is the patient that have serious situation, so they need to stay in the ICU, and the intubated is referred to the patient in ICU that need to be intubated, and the people tested is the people that using the test kit to check whether they have the infection or not. So we use the descriptive statistical on the data analysis tools to generate mean, median, variance, and standard deviation of column recovered, new case, death, ICU, intubated, and people tested. So this is we also do the histogram for the new case column. So the numbers of bin we are set in the 15, and bin width we are controlled in 1000. So because of the data is start from the 1st March 2020, so it is the starting of pandemic, so we can find that there is most amount in the new cases they are found between 1 to 1000.
For hypothesis part, we're doing 2 hypothesis testing, and this is the first hypothesis testing. The null hypothesis is the mean number of new cases is less than equal to the mean number of recovered cases. And we need to reject null hypothesis since the t-stat number is more than one tail critical value. So the mean number of new cases is more than the mean number of the recovered cases. For the other hand, our null hypothesis is the mean number of ICU cases is less than equal to the mean number of death cases. Based on the result, we need to reject null hypothesis, and we can find that most of the people can recover back from ICU. That's the hypothesis part. Thank you.
For the trend line, we take data from people case and new case and then generate scatter charts and then display the R-square value. In conclusion, for the table and the scatter charts above, we can see that the polynomial tree is the best fit model because it has the highest R-square value. Hypothesis for a significant F. The null hypothesis is the model is not significant and its value is less than 0.05, so we reject the null hypothesis and it is statistically significant. Hypothesis for the p-value of intercept y. The null hypothesis is the intercept is not close to 0. The p-value is less than 0.05, so we reject the null hypothesis and the intercept is close to 0. Hypothesis for the p-value of the new case. The null hypothesis is the independent variable cannot estimate y. The p-value is less than 0.05, so we reject the null hypothesis. Therefore, the new case is statistically significant to estimate the dependent variable. And there is a relationship between people test and the new case. Confidence intervals of intercept y is between 8912.11 to 1149.7.83, and for the new case is 11.49 and to 12.32. From the residual part, R-square is close to 0, so the linear model is not suitable. From the residual output of the regression analysis, we can tell that all the standard residuals are very close, so there are no outliers.
Now, I would like to talk about the forecasting. In forecasting, we construct a 3-line chart using dead and recovered, dead and new case, and dead and people tested. These 3 charts are represent cyclical effect. From 15 October 2020 to 25 February 2021, the graphs are showing upward trend because on that time, MCO are closing and everyone go out and cause everyone suffer from COVID-19. On 25 February 2021 to 4 April 2021, the graphs are showing downward trend because on that time, MCO 2.0 is coming back and everyone stay at home, so no one will suffer from COVID-19. However, 4 April 2021 to 8 July 2021, the graphs are showing upward trend because on that time MCO 2.0 are closing, everyone go out and cause everyone suffer from COVID-19. Last, I will talk about the conclusion. In a nutshell, we can notice that people's status and new cases are closely related. This is because when people test the PCR and found that was positive, which is suffer from the COVID-19, the new case will increase. Furthermore, during the hypothesis, we know that the mean of new case is more than mean of recover. Based on this result, we can conclude that the transmission rate of COVID-19 is served as exceeds the recover rate. Thus, to reduce the spread of COVID-19, we must stay well at home. Finally, Excel is an statistical software to let us analyze and arrange our dataset. Due to the reason that Excel helps us improve analysis effective, and we do not need to spend time to calculate and using Excel built-in function during the analysis data. The example of built-in functions are data analysis, create table, formula, and so on. Okay, that's all our presentation. Thank you.